Okay, welcome to the next installment of Star Ministries for Christ. Jesus feeds 5,000. Now, when Jesus heard this, he withdrew from there in a boat in a desert place by himself. But when the crowds heard it, they followed him on foot from the towns. When he went ashore, he saw a great crowd, and he had compassion on them and healed their sick. Now, when it was evening, the disciples came to him and said, "This is a desolate place, and the day is now over. Send the crowds away to go into the villages and buy food for themselves." But Jesus said, "They need not go away. You give them something to eat." They said to him, "We have only 5 loaves here and 2 fish." And he said, "Bring them here to me." Then he ordered the crowds to sit down on the grass, and taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, he looked up into heaven and ate a blessing, and said a blessing. Then he broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the crowds, and they all ate and were satisfied. And they picked up 12 baskets full of broken pieces left over. And those who ate were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. Now, this parable about Jesus feeding 5,000, we think about it, these parables, we have to just try and get an idea about how Jesus did something like this. It says that he broke the loaves in half. There's something symbolizing there about breaking those loaves in half. He gave thanks and he broke them in half. Then he raised them up to God and he prayed over them. And through faith, those baskets were filled with broken pieces of fish. Or fish. I'm not sure if they were broken or if they were whole, but they took up 12 baskets of broken fish, but all the other loaves might have been whole fish. I don't know, but anyhow, it just shows that faith can accomplish many things, and when you have compassion on people, and you think that you might be able to help, that God is able. And God is able to do more than you can think, exceedingly above more than you can ask. So, that's what I have for you today. That was on Jesus feeds the 5,000. See you next time.